Greetings, everyone. Please listen good and listen carefully. Take your time, listen. This is about a message that is circulating on social media platforms. Application for permanent residence, work permits, business permit, and asylum application. Listen good and listen carefully. By the way, we do not care, some of us, how you spend your money because it is your money. If you decide to give people your money, it's your money. We have no problem because it isn't our money. But we have a responsibility to give you correct information, accurate information, so that when you spend your money or you give someone your money paying for a particular service, you pay for something that is genuine. But again, if you want just to splash your money, it's your money, right? But this is the thing. I do not want to name this organization or these lawyers because I don't have money to go defend myself in court. But this is what the message says. Application under permanent residence says, we complete a file for you, subject to being in the country for 5 years and above. Then there's a name of the attorney. It says, our attorney. Then he briefs his senior counsel. Then they take your matter to the High Court for an order compelling Department of Home Affairs to provide you with a permanent residence. The court order takes a maximum of 72 hours. The order then gives Department of Home Affairs 14 days to provide your documents or comply. Right? It says deposit must be paid upfront for lawyers to draft your documents. Let's jump and look into the requirements. It says a copy of passport valid or invalid, physical address, head and shoulder photo, date of entry in country. And some of you are falling for this. Some of you are falling for this. Maybe let's look at the cost. It says there's a deposit must be paid upfront for lawyers to draft your documents. There's a bank account given there. Like I said, I'm not giving out details because I don't want to end up being dragged in some courts or something. But the bank account is given there. It then says the cost, and the English that is written here, maybe the person who wrote this did not start English. That's a discussion for some other day. But it says it should be the total cost, but the person writes the cost total is 14,000 rands. Deposit 9,000 rands and a balance of 5,000 rands when your documents are ready. So as Department of Home Affairs sends us a copy of your documents, the balance is due. Right. Let's then go to what they say about work permits. They are saying this will use the same court procedure to first get a High Court order. Then it goes to Home Affairs. High Court order takes maximum 72 hours. And the court orders Department of Home Affairs to comply with in 14 days. Cost is 6,500 rands. Then there's option 3, business permit. 9,000 rands full fee upfront, 7 days to comply. Then asylum, the fourth option but not an option, would advise 3,500 rands. This must be renewed every 24 months. Also available in 7 days. Then for immigration bail, when arrested or stay of deportation, for bail, if you are arrested, they are saying you do not have documents, immigration bail, they are saying 14,000 rands, and then stay of deportation 24,000 rands. Then they give their details. their WhatsApp number, which I'm not going to broadcast here, their WhatsApp number, email numbers, there are about 3 email numbers for you to start the process of rolling. I started by saying, how you spend your money, we don't care because it is not our money. So we should not be worried about money that is not ours. But as I said, our responsibility is to give you correct information. Let's then deal with the facts. We've been discussing the white paper on migration. The white paper is clear, even if we're not talking of this latest white paper. But if you go to the white paper which has been operational, it is clear how one applies for a work visa, study visa, business visa, permanent residence. In other words, it lays down clearly in simple English how a migrant or a foreigner documents themselves in South Africa. You go to the website of VFS, you go to the website of Home Affairs, it is clearly laid out. Remember, in one of the videos in this YouTube channel, if you are following, we said before 2014, there were a number of agencies or agents that were running around. Some had set up offices. You will submit your papers to them for your application. They will go to submit for you at the Department of Home Affairs. But the department then entered into an agreement with the VFS. So every application is done at VFS. And we have said the VFS does not make a decision. Its role is just to receive your application, forward to the Department of Home Affairs. Once Department of Home Affairs has made a determination, they forward to VFS for you to go and collect your outcome. That is the agent that has a legal agreement with the Department of Home Affairs. In other words, VFS is just a conduit between myself as the applicant and the Department of Home Affairs. So it acts as a middle person. I don't have to go to, say, Harrison Street to apply for documentation at the Department of Home Affairs. I simply go to VFS, submit my application. VFS transmit that. And the fees are clearly stated. Now, the law is very clear. So these people that if it doesn't matter whether you're under their requirements, your passport is valid or invalid, as long as you've been in South Africa for 5 years, it is just but a scam. there's no any other way to define it. But lawyers in general, they're in business. You can go to a lawyer with any case. They will tell you that they are going to win that case for you. And then you pay. Because they existed to do that. Even if they know consciously that you have no case, they will not turn you back. Because to them, every person must be represented, must have legal representation. And then they will ask you to pay money. That's why lawyers exist. So for you to then, because you are saying these are lawyers, this is a bank account that they've given, they are going to, the High Court is going to force the Department of Home Affairs to issue documents. The High Court cannot violate what is stated in terms of the requirements. Because the High Court cannot compel the Department of Home Affairs, assuming I'm undocumented. Let's assume I'm undocumented, because I know a lot of people always ask, Comrade Mapena, what document are you using? Yes, you asked, I don't have to worry about what document I'm using. But let's assume I'm undocumented. And assume I've been staying in South Africa for 10 years, right? I cannot just pick up my passport, go to these guys, and then the Department of Home Affairs is compelled by the High Court to issue me with a permanent residence visa. It cannot be. Right? Because if that is the case, everyone who is in this country would be documented. So do not fall for this. Do not fall for this. But as I conclude, but if you have too much money to waste around, go and see them. Pay them. You will remain undocumented. Please like this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, have a great day. Goodbye.